Hello, everyone. Welcome to also to Portfolio Series with Shift Africa. I'm so excited to have every one of us here, and it's going to be amazing. So, also to Portfolio is a business episode, is a business series that we started at Shift Africa basically to help small business owners learn from others. So, on this series, business owners will come and share their story of how they've grown their business, challenges they've encountered on the way, and how they overcome. And today with us, we have the Colourful Woman. So I'll be adding her right now, and then we get started.
Hi, Buko.
Hello.
Think I am. Yeah, hi, Buko.
Yes, how are you doing, Motunrayo? Welcome to also to Portfolio.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing good. What about you?
Yes, I'm good too. I'm fine. So I'd like you to just introduce yourself to us. Tell us your journey, right? How it started, just everything about you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so my name is Motunrayo Dada, and I go by my brand name, the Colourful Woman. So if you've ever heard the Colourful Woman, this is still the same Motunrayo Dada. So I started my business. That was 2022. Yeah, 2022, and that was during a particular break on campus. I think it was supposed to be a strike or something. We were at home. So, like the popular story, I would always say is that um I had a content, okay, not content idea, too much of content creation. So I had a business idea, sorry, and I wanted to carry it out in a particular manner, but I couldn't really get the full picture in the location I was. So I just kept searching online on Instagram that okay, who is going to who am I going to be able to get these things from or produce these things from in the manner at which I wanted it to be. So I didn't get that until that break, and I had saved one 5,000 naira then to ball myself for December. But I just took the money out of my piggy vest and started my business with it. So basically, I started a an affirmative sticker business then. So more like stickers where you have affirmations, Bible verses that you can paste on maybe your laptop, your books, your phone, your shelf, your wardrobe, whichever thing basically. So it was just majorly to help people affirm themselves because I have been in a place where it's been like I always have to self-evaluate a lot. I've had friends that are like, oh, like who is this girl? This kind of stuff. So I had to build myself up with talking to myself and having deep conversations with myself. So I would say that is how my business started, basically. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. So you talked about the 1.5 that you wanted to use to flex. So what
Yeah,
changed
if
your
I
mind from flexing to let me start a business?
okay, what changed my mind from flexing?
Yeah.
Sorry, please. So basically, what changed my mind from flexing to I'm so sorry. What changed my mind from flexing
That's fine.
to starting a business then was the fact that I was at home during that break and I wasn't so happy with the way things were at home. Like I saw them want to do some things and I'm like, oh, I just wish I could just support. I wish I could just like do things better in this particular manner. So, when you're in
Cringe.
there's something they say, me obviously I'm a Christian, but there's this general word that people do say is that when you really, really want something, the universe would grant it to you. And me, I don't see it as the universe, I see it as God. When you have built yourself to a particular stage and point, or you really, really desire something and you're working towards it, it might not come to you immediately. But with time, God would align your step to that thing. So it has been on my mind for a very long while. And I'm someone that has like I have like four siblings. So everything I want to do, I want it to be that they see me and they are doing something legit. They are doing something that they can boast of outside. So I was like, okay, what is the next step? So basically, it was the way things were at home, and I really wanted to be a part of provision and all, because I knew that my parents were always giving us the best. But when you know that okay, before they give you this best, though, they really, really, really have to like work so hard for it. So that was like my own situation, and I really wanted to be able to do some things for myself. So I was like, instead of boiling with this money by December, let me just start something that will grow from it. And that was how my business started, basically. But before then, my brand had started. I was already like going, my brand, the Colourful Woman, was already like 2 years. I was already going by the name, the Colourful Woman. So I was able to use that influence to sell
Oh.
what I had started. So that was
Okay, interesting. So your personal brand really helped your business brand grow.
it.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay. So in the Colorful Woman brand, what specifically do you do first?
Okay. The Colourful Woman brand, basically, I am a relationship consultant, a certified USA relationship consultant, and I'm also a content creator and an influencer. So you would see me talk about relationship, you would see me talk about influencing, you see me create content. Basically, it's already like a lifestyle thing, like
Yeah.
basically. But generally or in totality, it started from talking about relationship, and you grew into influencer marketing, and now content creation. So those are the three major things under the Colourful Woman brand, Colourful Woman's brand. Yeah.
Okay. So coming up with the out of the blue shop business idea,
Name.
what
Okay.
sparked that business idea? There are so many business ideas you can start with that kind of amount of money, 1.5. So why, why journals? Yeah. What was the thought process that led you to that
Okay.
business?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, it was actually 5K, not 1.5.
Oh, 5K. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
5K. So, um, how do I put it? So when I started with affirmative stickers, I said earlier that I'd always had like friends who would look down on me, or when it happens that you score a particular score in class, not because you have been dull, but the class just did not like you, or your classmates did not like you. So when you top the class, they are hungry, like this girl, that kind of thing. So I had to do a lot of self-affirming, self-evaluation. I had to grow a lot myself. I also had friends that if we're having issues, they won't discuss with me. They prefer discussing with another partner or something. It just really felt like, okay, am I really a bad person? So I had to sit to evaluate myself. That was the point where I had to affirm myself. When you have to constantly tell yourself, I'm a good person, like when you're actually a good person, but that your goodness is shaking, that kind of stuff. Then also for journals, I I watched a particular YouTube video of someone I really, really love, which is Dilamiade. You can check out on YouTube. She talked about journaling. And when I think the part people don't also talk about is how that you might have issues with friends or close people or people that you feel they are beneficial to you in a particular way. But there are some things you might not really be able to tell them from your heart. Like it was just really, really complicated. So when I saw her YouTube video on journaling, I was like, okay, I'm going to try this thing. And when I started writing those things, there are times I would just cry myself to sleep because I didn't even know how to tell those people that this is how you are treating me. Because sometimes some people don't know that is how people are not supposed to be treated in a particular manner. So I started writing it out in my journals, and when I write out, I'll feel light, like I feel like, okay, something has left me. And with time, I was able to talk to those people about it. That, oh, okay, this is how these things are. This is how you talk to me that I don't like. This is how you should treat people. Blah 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 blah. So I think that was majorly why I went into journaling, and it was very nice because I had grown in that aspect. Like it was already like a lifestyle for me, basically. So that was why I went for journaling.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So now you already said 5K, and I love that, that perspective because nowadays we find we understand that the economy is not as, as great as it was some years back. But
Yeah.
thank you for sharing the aspect of you can actually start with anything. You don't have to wait for, millions of naira or so
Yes.
much thousands of naira before you
Sorry.
can launch that business idea that you have in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. a nice one. Now, would you how has the journey been so far? What are some of the challenges that you've encountered on the way that is specific to that your business? Maybe problems with customers, with logistics. What kind of challenges have you encountered running the business in Nigeria?
Okay, running a business in Nigeria, I feel like the number one major thing that most people will tell you a lot of times, let me reduce the noise because it's sort of raining here. Okay. So the number
Oh,
one
that's
thing
good.
that most people tell you a lot of times is delivery. Delivery men or riders generally, they are so frustrating. Like, I love to sell, to collect the money, to deliver excellent printing and
Mm-hmm.
everything, give
Yeah.
you nice packaging and all. But you see, when it comes to delivery, I get so drained. Like, I just feel like, you've done a nice packaging, you've presented your products, you've packaged everything, you've done all the major work, and
Mm-hmm.
it now looks as though there's another major work you are just starting. So I would say delivery is number one. It is a lot. Sometimes you give a rider something and you're expecting that the next 30 minutes they are there, but they are not there until the next 2 hours. So that's number one. Then number two, the fact that for, let's say, for journals now, you can't exactly, okay, if I get a journal today, best believe that I am going to, I might not finish it maybe until the end of the year. For some people, for some they can finish it in 2 months. So, and a lot of people don't write, and most times they say something like, if you want to hide something from in Nigeria, write it out. Like, is it, people are better now than they are more, they prefer watching videos than seeing write-ups, basically.
Yeah.
So um the fact that you can't,
Okay. Okay. That's a network. Okay, I'm so sorry. Network glitched and I was not sure what the problem was.
Oh, no
Can you hear
problem.
me?
It's fine. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, yes. So we were talking about challenges about logistics.
Challenges. Yeah.
Yes.
So, um, yeah, I mentioned delivery, and I mentioned the fact that journal is something that you use for a long while, basically. So it means that as a business owner, if you sell journals, that means you have to keep reaching out to new people over time. Because if somebody should even buy a journal, let's even say the person is a writer, let's say 1 month. So is it like you're going to wait for the next 1 month for somebody else like to make your next sale? So you have to keep reaching more people, new people, and that is like a challenge because I mean someone who sells maybe food or who sells maybe what can I use as an everyday thing? Maybe drinks might even sell every day because people would want to eat. And
Mm-hmm.
but as you're selling the journal, you know that you have to keep reaching out to new people, new people. That's another challenge. The other challenge is actually money because now the way Nigeria is, you can buy something today for 2K and next day you're meeting it for 4 5. And I'm like, okay, like how?
Yeah.
How did we get here? So money has
Mm-hmm.
been like another challenge, but okay. Then yes, another challenge as a business owner is um not having, or let me just put it as taking from business money. Taking from your
The
business money.
epic, epic problem, actually. Actually.
Taking from
Yes, please
business
do.
money because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you may feel like, oh, um before this money comes, oh, let me just quickly borrow, let me quickly borrow it, and you might not end up returning it, and with time it's going to affect business. And
Yes.
imagine, let's say for example, you are selling something for 2K, you make profit of let's say 500 naira on each sale. Then the next time you are now buying, you want to buy, the your supplier is telling you that this thing is now going to be 3K. Imagine if you spent all the 500 naira profit on the business and say, ah, okay, shebi part of it is still going to be for me to pay myself. The money you'll be
Mm-hmm.
looking for when you want to restock for 3K will be 1,000 naira each on each product, instead of having to look for 500 naira each to buy that product. So
Mm-hmm.
taking from business money, I won't even lie, it has been another challenge. Not really, really a challenge per se, but it's just the fact that there's no stable means of income yet with the other things I do. So sometimes, yeah, a lot of times I return it, but sometimes I just be like, me sef I cannot come and die. So but I will not advise
I
people to do
guess.
that. I won't advise people to do that because it's, if you don't have other things you are doing, it might really, really like
Mm-hmm.
tamper with your business growth a lot. So
Yeah.
I think that's one challenge. Yeah. That's one challenge. That's another one. So yeah, those are the
Yes.
major challenges I have now. Those are my major challenges.
Yeah, I actually hear you about the removing from business money. That's like one
Yeah.
major challenge that many business owners actually have. So,
Yeah.
how have you now overcome these challenges? For the logistics guys, what have you done? How do you now maneuver? Okay, oh, these guys they like to disappoint me. They want to stain my white. How do you now overcome? How have you worked on overcoming that challenge?
Okay, so for the logistics challenges, I have majorly, what I've majorly done basically is that, let's say for example now, I know that a customer's goods or product is going to arrive Wednesday, or that is what delivery system told me. I rather tell them Thursday, because if by Wednesday they don't get it, it is me that they will come and drag, not the um
Mm,
delivery company. So
yeah,
I give like a
not the
day
yeah.
above the period that the logistics company has given me. And if it is within the locality, I already tell the person from start that, "Ah, I don't think you can get this thing until maybe 2 hours before or 3 hours before." So I always like
Mm-hmm.
mention it to them a lot of times that, "Ah, I don't think you get this thing within next 2 hours, 1 hour." So when I already tell them that, they're already certain that, okay, I'm not getting this thing so thing. But if you want it in an urgent way or something, I'll just tell you, can you send your rider? If you have a personal rider, okay, send your rider, or maybe come get it yourself, so I don't end up disappointing you or something. So I think that has really helped with delivery. Then for taking from business money, majorly what I've been doing to avoid that is doing more things, like acquiring more skills, making myself better each day, adding more value to myself, because the more value you have, the more money you have.
Yeah.
So if you don't have value, you might not be able to make money. So some people now say, what about this maybe Yahoo guys or something? Yeah, it's still skill. Oh. They are learning skills. So they are
Okay.
learning something. They are learning something that shall bring them money. They shall have to learn. So there's really nothing like, you really have to have value to be able to make more money. So I think that has been it for me. Getting more value. You might not be so if um I am to address a business owner who is just starting, I'll just say it might not be really balanced from the beginning. It may not be really balanced
Mm-hmm.
from the beginning. But with time,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, when you put your mind to something, you achieve it. With time, you build the discipline of
Yeah.
being able to balance it up, being able to balance. You can even
Yeah.
try to, if you even want to take money from your business, you can even do something. Let's say you took 5K today, write it down. You took 10K tomorrow, just to know that the amount you are going to take from your business is going to affect it a whole lot. Write down everything. For some people, you might even discover that at the end of the month, maybe you've taken like 50K. You will not be thinking about that, if this 50K was in the business, or more multi-jello, or I don't big go, or I'll have been able to buy
Yeah.
this, buy that, all those kind of things. So it would
Yes.
even give you the mental mindset that the money is a no-go area, basically. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that has been
Yeah.
it for me. So acquiring more skills, adding more value to myself every day as much as I can. So
Yes.
that's it.
Yes. I think that's very important for business owners. So you're emphasizing on the fact that don't only rely on your business, especially when you're at the growing
Yeah.
stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes. Don't only rely on your business. You're going to need money to run your business. It's just like your passion too. You need more money to grow your business. But for some people, actually, their business is giving them high end profits. So they might not really need more money from the outside. They might have been able to make more profits to carry their business. But I don't think there's really something like there's that balance. You need more money every time to get better,
Yeah.
especially if you're Nigerian like us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Okay.
basically it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about when you were still a student. I'm sure you've left school now, right? You're done with
Yeah,
school
yeah.
now.
Yes.
So when you were still running the business as a student, how was it like?
Yeah.
How did you juggle everything, your academics, the business, and other aspects of your life that you also have to pay attention to? So how did you juggle? How did you manage to, get it together?
Okay, I would say that when I was a student that I was doing business, I would just say that as a student then I was doing business during the class period, but when it was exam period, almost so like I have there's a balance to it in that sense that because generally people say there's no balance. Well, a lot of times, but there's a way you can put priority to some things. So I know that when it
A lot.
is test period or test is close by, test is carrying more priority than business. Business can always wait. Business will not
Yeah.
finish. When it is exam period, exam has more priority than the business at that point in time. It
Yeah.
can't even be me because hey, I studied law, so
Oh, really?
exam period is yeah, yeah, it did.
Interesting.
So exam period is a serious period. It's when I'm cramming cases and different authorities. So that was majorly my own balance, but I won't it wasn't really balanced though. So imagine I was writing exams and somebody comes to say, oh, we need 5,000 journals.
It's like
Hey,
this
I'll balance it
money.
though.
This
I feel they cry for
it's
me
like
if
this
they
book
read
I'm
the book.
reading.
What did you say?
You be like, this book I'm reading, it's the money that we are looking for last last. Now the money have come.
Exactly. Exactly. So like one of my friends will say, you have to use wisdom sometimes to balance stuff. You have to be smart about it. So if you are, let's
Yeah.
say, okay, let's even be realistic. Let's say you get 5,000 might be like extra, but let's say 100 pieces of journals, and that's like your first big sale or
Mhm,
first bulk order. So, and you really want to do it, and so it means that you can actually outsource instead of having to do
mhm.
everything yourself. You outsource to somebody that
Yeah.
you can share the profit with or something. Then, aside from
Mhm,
outsourcing, it could also be a case where you that period you already know that you are reading, you're permutating. Let me just put it that way. So instead of having to
yeah.
read all the 10 topics, maybe you are reading the most talked about ones or something, something. Like you have to be smart with your reading too. Some people in school, they never read everything. They just read based on, oh, this lecturer said so about this is what has been come. They've studied the past question and all of those. Though it doesn't work every time, but you just know that maybe this thing this lecturer has high tendency of bringing it out. So maybe that's the period where you will permutate. You just
Mhm,
say, I'm reading constitutional law for this one. I'm going to be reading the law that covers so thing under this. So basically, it is just you knowing what takes the most priority at every season
mhm.
of your life. Because with time, actually, we would grow more than this. We would have business, we would
Yeah.
have work, we would have our kids, our family, and all of those things. And
Mhm.
you would have to weigh
Yeah.
them. So anything you can outsource it, even while being a student. So I'll just say that is the way I am going to handle it, basically. And that was the way I handled it when I was a student. It was just based on priority. So just a priority matrix, something. So yeah,
Okay.
that's basically it.
Okay, you went off for a while, but thank you. Can you hear me
Okay.
clearly?
Yes, I can now. I can now.
Okay, okay, that's great. So that's good. And have you ever had any funny situation in running your business as is, whether when you were still in school or even now? Maybe a customer entered your DM and was like, why should I pay on delivery? Just one funny thing that happened to you in business and you learned a lot from, or
Hmm.
maybe not funny, maybe just weird,
Okay.
or just any story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, something weird that happened to me of recent was also about delivery. So I was trying to explain, the customer entered my DM that, okay, I want to buy so journal, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. I was even happy to sell that day, and she was like, delivery is to so location. I was like, oh, okay, no wahala. Then from there, so she was not complaining about delivery. I said, that is what delivery fee is saying now. There are a lot of times where I've sent bike men to deliver, like to give the package to bus drivers, and they will come back with the package because bus drivers will not agree. Like that is how bad it can be sometimes. And me, I'll have told the owner of the package that don't worry, they will take 2.5. Don't worry, they'll take 3K. Bus drivers just say it's 4K they want. What do you want me to do? So
Yeah.
I told the person that this is the amount that delivery is. But somebody wants to also pay and is also in the same location that you are. So I'll talk to the person. You people will share the delivery together. That was how the customer misunderstood me. That how will you say, let's say for example, I told the person that 4K, but you and this person will share it to 2K. Say 4K is it not theft? Kinikon. Like she now painted the stuff that I wanted to eat her money. Like more like I'm surviving on delivery money. So and I said, wait, do you mean I want to steal your delivery fee? And she was like,
Yeah.
yes. Like she gave me a positive response of yes, that yes now. Is that just so that next time you don't treat people that way, because someone is a business owner does not mean they are fools. It doesn't mean that
Yeah.
they don't have dignity or they don't have integrity. You can't
Mm-hmm.
be addressing me in such a manner. And I had to clear, and she started saying some funny stuff. Kiniko, this. That is now, you don't understand me. I also do. I said, you also do business. You do your business your own way. That is not how I run my business. I'm not a business owner to take insults. I'm not a business owner to lose myself into it. I'm not a business owner because I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has different goals and missions they want to achieve doing their business. Yes, do I want to make money? Yes, money is one of the reasons why I started a business. But it doesn't mean
Of
I'm
course.
going to be a slave to you. It doesn't mean you are going to be insulting me and all. So you have to respect that person you are buying from as much as you are dropping your money. And I cleared that immediately and I didn't sell the journal to her and I ended the
Oh.
conversation. Because I don't
Oh.
feel you should be on my customer list.
Mm-hmm.
Because what is
Sure.
even the assurance that when I give you the journal, you won't spoil my brand name or you won't say something bad about my brand? And
Mm-hmm.
also, I just felt like this person is not worth being my customer. Not everybody will do it, sha. Some person might say, "Oh, you'd have apologized, you'd have this, you'd have that." I don't. Why should I be apologizing to you for calling me a thief? That is it. Because you
I
want to
get
buy
that.
from me. How much is the thing you are buying? But this also comes with some level of self worth. The reason why she's used to that is because some business owners they beg people to buy from them.
Yeah.
Ah, please buy from me. I've not eaten today. They will post it on their status. Buy for me so I can eat this night. That is not how to market yourself. You market the value to people. You let them
Yeah.
see reasons why they should buy, not
Mm-hmm.
that you have not eaten. If it's money for food, we can give you now. It's not about money. Exactly. We can give you money for food. If that's what you want, we'll give you. But what is the goal of your business? Where do you want to see your business? How
Mm-hmm.
good do you want to see your business grow? So you're not doing business majorly because you've not eaten. Don't give
Mm-hmm.
your customers that impression, because once you start to give them that impression, that is how they are going to perceive your brand, your personality, and everything you are doing. I think you lost me now. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
that is how they are going to perceive you basically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you clearly. Clearly.
So that is majorly how they perceive you, and that was it for me. I won't say proud, but I just believe that when I'm giving you value, appreciate it, value it, because I've given people value for free, and they took it for granted. And since then, I'm like, maybe when I rate myself in a particular light, you would start to
Mm-hmm.
see me in that manner, because it is where you put yourself, people are going to put you. It's where you put your business, people are going to put you in that sense. So I think that was it for me. That was just a defining moment for me and my business. So
Mm-hmm.
that's like one weird moment I've had with a customer. So that's it.
Yes, yes, and I think this is very good. It's like it's something that business owners should learn. In as much as these people are buying from you, you're also giving value to them. You're not just collecting their money for
Yes,
free. You are giving them something in
yes,
exchange, right? So there should
yeah,
be
it's an
like
exchange.
mutual respect, rapport. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we'll go into your content. So you already said you've been doing content creation for the Colourful Woman brand even before you started out of the
Okay.
Blues shop. By the way, out of the Blues shop is the name of our company where she sells journals, affirmation stickers, and other stuff. So,
Yeah.
how has your content creation, your content creation skills helped your business, right? And then I know you are currently on the 20-day challenge. I'll just ask you the questions relating to content creation, then you can just, so you're currently on the 20-day content creation challenge. How has that helped your business? What has been the result so far, basically?
Okay. I would say that now on the internet, selling is not just selling again. Selling now is even coming from the place of entertainment. Like
Mm,
people are tired of come and buy, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. People are now buying from the place of, oh, like see the way this person presented so value to us. People are now buying from people are even buying from people's personality. Like, I just love the way this
mm,
person talks. I just love the way this person advertises our business. So
mm,
I'll say for me, it's not everybody that's going to dance on social media. It's not everybody that's going to act. That is the reality. It's not everybody that's going to act or dance or jump or do stuff in a particular light. But The first way content creation has affected my business is the fact that people can perceive it in my lifestyle, like in
Mm.
the way I speak to them, the things I put out generally. Then number two, it has helped me define, or should I say, present my ideas and my products in different manners. So you can see me because I'm a very um very fun to be with person. I'm not somebody that can be doing one thing in that sense. Like I'm not a one thing person. You can see me today
Yeah.
carrying my journals, dancing with it. You can see me today carrying my journals, passing a particular message through a particular trending audios, and you are going to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And that automatically draws you to my business. Like you are getting more interested. I want to watch the next thing that this girl is going to do with her journals.
Yeah.
So then, okay, there was even one time I did a content of the fact that you can have different, you can wear different colors of t-shirt and carry the same color of journals. So I would just say that majorly it has brought sales to my brand. It has brought a sense of belonging to my brand. So can you hear me now? I think we're
Yes.
back.
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you.
So it has brought like okay, it has brought like a sense of interaction with people, like people engage, and it has made people more interested in the business basically. So that's basically it. And content creation generally is life. Content creation is how you do your thing, how you want people to perceive you basically. So
Mm-hmm.
that's basically it
Okay.
for
So,
content and my.
okay. So, what advice will you give business owners that looking at, creating more content for their businesses? What can they do to get results? Just like you're getting results.
Hmm. Okay, so to get results from content creation, I would say be consistent basically. And don't see content like from my own perspective, just say don't see content creation as something fake. Be you, be yourself. Do you want to communicate just the value like of your products? Do you want people to feel entertained? Like what is your goal when you want to create content? Have a goal in mind. For me now, it's more of value and entertainment because I know I'm a very entertaining person. I can be corporate at this moment. I can be very like lively and just crack the place up. So I'd say understand that content is life. It's a lifestyle. Be yourself. Number two, have a goal in mind. Basically, when you know your business goal in mind, you will know how best to create or portray the value you want to give to your clients. Basically, and I would also say that focus more on what you are giving them than what you are going to get. Like, don't make your videos too centered on their money, or just wake up, hey, buy this thing, oh, 2K, 2K. What are they going to get when they buy your stuff? That is what you should make your video about. Then also, pay for content creation, like learn more about content creation, learn how to edit your videos, invest in content creation tools, invest
Mm-hmm.
in props, invest in your product pictures, because a lot of people just feel like, oh, when I shall have so customers, or when my family members buy from me, because it is how you show up that's going to make people come to your brand, stay attracted to your brand basically. So
Yeah.
that's like the few things, yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that would help them content creation.
Okay. So, what advice will you give to a growing business owner? You started 2 years ago. Of course, there's always something to learn. So, what is that one advice that you wish you got when you started out your business that you like to give to other
Hmm.
business owners just going?
When I started out my business, okay, the fact that I wish I knew that business take having owning a business comes with risk, that I would have to take like huge risk, and some would get better and some maybe might leave a scar. Let me see.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, I can see you now because I felt the network had issues.
Glitch.
So basically, the
Yes.
fact that business is about, yeah, Yeah, so the fact that business is about risk, basically, some risk, it might bring a better face or light to your business, and
Yeah.
some might give you a scar. Also, with the fact that showing up is what will make people remember you. Showing up, like show up
Oh.
constantly. There are times that if I don't post journals, I may not make a sale, and it's not because people don't know I sell it. It's just because they just want to be reminded. People refer people. For example, now some people referred me because I've been doing 20 days content challenge. I've had about 5 persons reach out to me that, oh, I would like you to influence my brand. That is because of
Right.
consistency, basically. So
Mm,
learn to show, even days when you don't feel, it's even days you don't feel like showing up. That is when you should show up. Because for me now, the days I don't feel like showing up, that is the days I've even made the most sales in
mm,
business. So
mm,
those days you don't feel like showing up, build a culture around showing up on those days. So I would say
mhm.
show up constantly. Like if there's really anything I've learned that has really helped me, it's about showing up, trying to show up every time. The fact that business is all about risk. Like sometimes I'll just be like, do I really need to buy this thing now for my business? And I'll later regret that I did not buy it. And there was a time where I did like bought that particular thing, and I just saw that, like thank God I bought this thing because it really helped my business grow, that kind of stuff. So let's take risk for your business. Maybe not the outrageous ones, but try to be, how do I put it, be advancing your mind small small, so that when it's time for you to take the big risk to push your business to a greater height, you'll be able
Yeah.
to do those things, basically. So, and also I would also not neglect the fact that God is very, very important. The fact that God leads us, God directs you. So when you feel maybe lost about some things and all of those, just pray to God for direction. There are times I've prayed to God for the littlest things in my
Mhm.
business, and God just showed up in a very miraculous manner. At times I would even literally pray that, God, please. Like the times I'm delivering stuff to people and I'm like, please let this person just like it. Like let this person desire this thing so much. It sounds weird. But I'm just like, I might just feel like that moment that I'm not sure I put in my best to this thing, but God, I want this person to see it and feel like I had put all my life self into it. And it just happens. It feels like magic. And this was like, are you serious? Like, I can't believe this is mine. Thank you so, so much. I don't know. And I'm like, thank God, oh. So pray about everything, pray about anything in life, both content creation, both business, both your brand. Put God first. Ask God for direction. Sometimes the business you're even doing is not even for now, it's for the later. So if you're not able to ask God for strength to help you from this season to that season where God wants you to use that particular business, or God wants you to grow into a particular life through the business. And sometimes too, I'd also say as a growing business owner, sometimes some businesses are not to last long. Like not everybody's supposed to do a particular business for a long while. You can be selling books today and tomorrow you feel, or maybe you just know within yourself that this book I'm selling is not the way at this point. You can always change. Don't be scared of, oh, will people say, I've packed up, or will people say, oh, maybe because I'm not doing great. No, it's not about people. It's about you and the goal you want to achieve. So follow your
Mhm.
goals, follow your dreams, know what is working for you, know what you can do before you go into any business. If the business you are currently in, you know that it is draining you, you can take a break, you can stop, you can re-strategize, you can ask questions, basically. So I
Mhm.
think that's basically it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you talked about pivoting. I was going to just trickle down that. So when do you think someone knows that, or what should someone see and feel like, okay, I think it's time to change gear. This is not really working out. What are some of the signs? What do you think about that?
Okay, I would say part of it can be low sales, like very low sales. Like you're not getting anybody to even buy what you're selling. It can mean that, so it can mean that maybe you want to take a break, and it can also mean that maybe you're not putting out the product in the best light you're supposed to. Then another thing you can also feel like is, another thing that can also make that might, that I feel that maybe can also make you want to maybe take a break or stop is when you are just confused about everything. Like today, maybe you're confused about how will this product even go. You're confused about the branding. You're confused about the value you're supposed to give. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're just experiencing a lot of confusions in so many things, just take a break. Like try to re-strategize, think about it and sit.
Mm-hmm.
Then another thing can also be the fact that um I think for some people, it can be capital. Okay, for example, when I started my business, um, I started with 5K and I was selling affirmative stickers. I had to grow the money to the point where I could sell journals. So imagine I wanted to use that 5K to sell journals. Do you like
Mm.
my business might not be where it is today? So
Yeah.
you can actually just like you can start with what your capital can take. But if, for example, you already started with what your capital cannot take, there's no point like pushing more further and not being able to get substantial profit or grow your business. You can go back to starting from something that the capital can carry. So I'll just say that if you are just confused about everything, like when there's no clarity, basically, when you feel like the sales is not even selling, like it's not even selling you to anywhere, just you can either take a break or stop to start something new. It just depends on the season you are in, basically. And like one of my pastors will say, anything can thrive anywhere.
Mm. True. Okay.
Yeah, it becomes so
Welcome back.
sorry. My phone went off because it was already so hot.
Oh, I'm so sorry about
Yeah,
that.
thank you. So I was talking about the fact that when there's no clarity, when you feel like there's no direction, when you feel like the level of can you still hear me very well?
Yes, I can hear you
I
clearly.
think okay. Yeah, so when you feel like there's a level of there's no direction, basically you don't even know where the stuff is going to, then lesser capital, like you feel like the capital is not even enough for what it is like, so you have to like maybe go a bit in a particular line. So I feel like you can actually stop when you feel those things, or when you feel like you are not even making sales or profits. It's okay to take a break a lot of times than to go and Yorubas will say jegbese, in that sense, like to be in
Definitely.
financial issues in that
Hmm.
sense. So I think
Yeah.
those are the moments I feel like you should either take a break or maybe stop to re-strategize. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay. So finally, you talked about influencer marketing, right?
Yeah.
Or do you think small business owners should use influencers? You know, when you know after some hear influencer, like influencer or like they pay big money. So how does that work? And what advice do you have for small business owners thinking of using influencers?
Okay. So I won't say don't use influencers. I won't say use influencers for a small business owner in quotes and unquote. I would say that um the way business should work generally is the fact that you can do something like, let's say, the way I cited an example of 2,000 naira and the profit that came in is 500 naira. How much can your brand afford for influencer marketing? Or how much can you put from your personal purse that can put out your business? Because the truth is, you have to influence your business. Like, you have to put your business out.
Yeah.
Sorry. Even if you're not using influencers, you have to run ads. So you can't limit your business to just the people around you. So I would say yes, use influencers, but I will not say use influencers at the risk of your business profits or something. Build yourself to start from somewhere. Like, let your community members know that, like, get to a point where you know that you yourself, I do offer value.
Yeah.
Because aside from influencer marketing, there are other things that can grow your business. Word of mouth from those that have gotten from you before can grow your business. The value you bring to the table can grow your business. Your personal brand can grow your business. So leverage on other things. If, as a small, in quote again, small business owner that cannot afford some things, and you can save towards it. So I would say use influencers because you would get a number of reach from them. And aside from that, visibility is the coco. Like, some
Yes.
people know me now not because they've met me before, but they just heard someone talk about me. Maybe an influencer, maybe a random person that just posts a lot online or has shared their experience with, oh, I've met the Colourful Woman before. We had so conversation and this was it. So those things actually go a long way. So I'll say use influencers, but budget it basically. Like, have a budget of how much your business can afford for an influencer at a particular time. Some influencers are still micro influencers. Some influencers have already blown. Imagine you're just starting a business of maybe your whole business capital is like 50K and you want to use Priscilla Ojo as your
Mm.
influencer. Show me 2 million, show me 4 million, show me 20 million. So start from somewhere basically to get your visibility. You would need influence. Influence buys you a lot, basically. It saves you a lot of stress. It preaches you to the people. And the way business now works, it is how um when you want to get your target audience, you can't always target just anyhow person. You have to package yourself to get to the state or the target audience you want to sell to. So that's basically it. You can use influencers, but have a budget for it, basically.
Interesting. Okay. So this one just came to my mind and I'm curious. So how did you
Okay.
come about the name the colorful woman? Because it's
Okay.
like, yes.
So people ask me that question a lot of times. So how did I come about the name Colourful Woman? It is from God basically. I prayed about a brand name for myself, and that was the name I was able to coin out from everything God was telling me in that season of my life. So that was how the Colourful Woman came about. So it was from a place of prayer, basically.
Okay. And out of the blue shop too.
Well, out of the blue shop was not exactly prayers, but I believe that God, how do I put it? There's this Bible verse that one of my mamas do tell me, but I can't remember the name. The fact that everything you are doing, God is going to bless it as a believer. But out of the blue shop actually came from the place of the fact that the goal of the brand, the fact that you should make people happy out of the blues, not just on their special days. Like gift your friends something, and that was how it started.
Oh,
Exactly. So out of the blues, gift them out of the blues, not just on special days. So okay, if you want to give somebody something, and people were like, oh, even if I want to gift, I can't afford this. Okay, gift them stickers. Stickers are very cheap. Give them stickers that are speaking to them. Give them stickers that they can wake up to and affirm themselves about it. And we moved into selling journals to give them journal. Let them journal about their life. Let them journal about what they've heard their pastor say. Let them take their journals to maybe class, that kind of thing. Let them build a culture of writing and growing in that line. So that was how Out of the Blue shop came about.
okay. Thank you so much. So it's a delight speaking with you. Thank you so, so
Same
much.
here.
All right. So now we end the stream. Bye.
Okay, now take care. Bye.